Welcome to the module on rigid payments. Today we will be talking about the payment quality concrete or PQC. To be specific, we are going to discuss the different materials which can be used as a part of the rigid payment. So to start with, what is a PQC or payment quality concrete is? Pavement quality concrete is a cement concrete made with large size aggregates in accordance with IRC specifications and laid over a dry lean concrete subbase. This construction is usually specifically for highway concrete pavements and for airport runway pavements as it can take heavy loads. Unlike the normal concrete, which is generally designed on compressive strength, the PQCs are designed on flexural strength. So PQC stands for pavement quality concrete. The grade of PQC is generally M40 and is designed as per IRC 15 2017, the latest code. PQC is used for the construction of concrete roads as a top layer. The top layer on the highway having a thickness of maybe around 300 or 310 depending upon the CBR of the soil and the load carrying capacity, like the MSA for which the road is being designed for. Now to start with the materials, the different materials which can be utilized and the specification requirements the one has to fulfill in order to make those materials suitable for PQC are, for example, ordinary Portland cement. Ordinary Portland cement is used in the design of PQC. The minimum cement content required is 360 kgs per cubic meters, and the maximum cement content which one can use in PQC should not be more than 450 kgs per cubic meters. If the soil around concrete, the paved concrete has soluble salts like sulfates in excess of 0.5%, the cement used shall be sulfate resistant and shall conform to IS 12330. So the OPC, if used 43 or 53 grade cement, it should meet the specifications given in IS 269. Portland Pozzolana cement, if used, it should meet the requirements given in IS 1489 Part 1. Portland slag cement, if used, it should meet the requirements given in IS 455. And if a composite cement is used, then it should meet the requirements given in IS 16415. Coming to fly ash of grade 1 as per IS 3812 can be blended at site as part replacement of cement. The quantity of fly ash shall be up to 20% as given in MORTA specifications or 25% as specified in IRC 15 2017 by weight of the cementitious materials is permitted in PQC. The quantity of OPC in a blend shall not be less than 310 kgs per cubic meters, though the cementitious material is minimum 360 kgs per cubic meter. Site mixing of fly ash shall be permitted only after ensuring availability of specific mechanized facilities with automated processes control like batch mix plant conforming to IS 4925 and 4926. Site mixing will not be allowed otherwise. If we talk about the GGBFS or metakaolin materials specifications which has to be used for PQC mix design, like ground granulated blast furnace slag, if required to be used, it should follow the specifications given in IS 10875. Up to 50% of the materials can be replaced when used GGBFS in the PQC for cementitious materials. At least one test per 100 metric tons is recommended for GGBFS materials to be used in the PQC mix designs. And when we talk about metakaolin as a mineral admixture to be used in the design of PQC mixes, the material should meet the criteria given in IS 16354. Up to 20% by weight of the cementitious materials can be replaced using metakaolin as a mineral admixture in the PQC mix design. The fineness of the metakaolin material which can be used in the design mix of PQC should lie between 700 to 900 square meters per kgs. Portland pozzolana cement, the Portland pozzolana cement produced in a factory as per IS 1489 part 1 shall not have fly ash content more than 20% by weight of the cementitious materials if we intend to use in PQC design mixes. A certificate from the manufacturer showing that the fly ash being utilized in the mix is not more than 20% shall be produced before such materials are being used or intend to use in the PQC mixes. Silica fumes conforming to a standard approved by the engineers may be used as an admixture, mineral admixture, in the proportions of 3 to 10% of the cement. Silica fumes shall comply with the requirements given in either IS 15388 of 2003 or IS 456 of 2000, IRC SP 76 and IRC 44 of 2017 edition. Coarse aggregates, the maximum size of coarse aggregates shall not exceed 31.5 millimeter for PQC mixes. No aggregate which has a water absorption value more than 2% shall be used in the concrete mixes. The aggregates shall be tested for soundness in accordance with IS 2386 part 5 if found the water absorption value more than 2%. The Los Angeles abrasion value shall not exceed 35%. The combined flakiness and elongation index of aggregates shall not be more than 35%. The soundness test is being done for aggregates which has a water absorption value more than 2% is because this test will give you an indication about the wear and tear of the aggregates or the softness of the aggregates. If the alternate wetting and drying has more deterioration of aggregates, that means the water absorption value which is more than 2% is actually having a more impact on the wear and tear of the aggregates also. So that is the reason why if the aggregates are having a water absorption value more than 2%, then that needs to be tested for soundness before actually confirming whether this can be used in the concrete or not. Fine aggregates shall consist of a clean natural sand or crushed stone sand or a combination of the two and shall conform to IS 383. Fine aggregates shall be free from soft particles, clay, shale, loam, cemented particles, mica, and organic and other foreign matters. The fine aggregates shall have a sand equivalent value of not less than 50 when tested in accordance with the requirements of IS 2720 part 37. Water which we intend to use for the design of PQC should satisfy the following requirements, like water used for mixing and curing of concrete shall be clean and free from injurious amount of oil, salt, acid, vegetable matters or other substances harmful for the finished concrete. It shall meet the requirements given in ISO 456. Water found satisfactory for mixing is also suitable for curing of concrete. Generally, potable water is considered satisfactory for both mixing of concrete as well as curing of concrete. Table 1 shows the permissible limit for solids to be contained in the water, like whether it is organic, inorganic, sulfate or chlorides. Chlorides when tested as per IS 3025 part 32 should not have values more than 2000 milligrams per liter for concrete and not containing with embedded shield, or should not have more than 500 milligrams per liter for reinforced concrete works. Suspended particulates when tested as per IS 3025 part 17, the maximum permissible value is 2000 milligrams per liter. When it comes to chemical admixtures, admixtures conforming to IS 9103 and IS 6925 shall be permitted. Improve workability of the concrete, extension of setting time are the basic requirements as far as the use of chemical admixtures are concerned. On satisfactory evidence that they will not have any adverse effect on the properties of the concrete such as strength, durability, change in volume, and have no deleterious effects on the steel bars which is being embedded into the concrete. If air entraining admixtures is used, the total quantity of air shall be 5 plus minus 1.5% for 31.5 aggregate maximum nominal size of aggregate when used. Fibers, if used in PQC design mixes, as per MORTH, the specification of the fibers to be used are fibers may be used to reduce the shrinkage cracking and post crackings. The fibers may be steel fibers as per IRC SP46 or polymeric synthetic fibers. MORTH specifies that the effective diameter of the fiber should be 10 microns to 100 microns with a length varying between 6 to 48 millimeters, having a specific gravity more than 1. Suggested doses as per MORTH specifications are 0.6 to 2 kgs per cubic meters, or it is 0.2 to 0.6 percentage by weight of the cement in the mix. Water absorption should be less than 0.45. Melting point of this fiber shall not be less than 160 degrees. The aspect ratio generally varies from 200 to 2000. These synthetic fibers will have a good alkali and UV light resistant. But when we check the fibers with respect to IRC 15 2017 specifications, the effective diameter has changed to 8 to 300 microns for microfibers and 0.2 millimeters to 1.2 millimeters for macrofiber, which is fibers and steel fibers. The length again is based upon whether it is a microfiber or a macrofiber. For microfibers it is 6 to 18 millimeters, and for macrofibers it is 40 to 65 millimeters. The specific gravity ranges between 0.91 to 1.36, whereas MORTH specifies the specific gravity to be more than 1 only. Suggested doses are 0.6 to 2.5 kgs for microfibers and 2 to 8 kgs per cubic meter for macrofibers. Actual doses may be taken from the table 3 of IRC SP46. Users shall be regulated or designed as stipulated in IRC 44. The other properties like water absorption, melting point, aspect ratios are same as given in MORTH specifications. Synthetic fibers shall have a good alkali and UV light resistances. When it comes to dowel and tie bars, steels shall conform to the requirements of IS 432 and IS 1786 as relevant. The dowel bars shall conform to IS 432 grade 1. Tie bars shall be either HYSD bars, that is high yield strength deformed bars, conforming to IS 1786 and grade FE 500, or plain bars conforming to IS 432 of grade 1. The steel shall be coated with epoxy paint for protection against corrosions if required. Joint filler boards, the synthetic joint filler boards for expansion joints shall be used only at abutting structures like bridges and shall be of 20 to 25 millimeters thickness with a tolerance of plus minus 1.5 millimeters and of a firm compressible material and complying with the requirements of IS 1838 with a compressibility more than 25%. It shall be 25 millimeters less in depth than the thickness of the slab within the tolerance of plus minus 3 millimeters and provided to the full width between the side forms. It shall be in suitable length which shall not be less than 1 lane width of the PQC. If two pieces are joined to make a full width, the joint shall be taped such that no slurry escapes through the joints. Holes to accommodate dowel bars shall be accurately bored or punched out to give a sliding fit on the dowel bars. Joint sealing compounds shall be of a hot poured elastomeric type or cold polysulfide polyurethane silicon type having a flexibility resistance to age, hardening and durability as per IRC 57. If sealant is of a hot pour type, it shall conform to hot applied sealant, that is IS 1834 or ASTM 340695 as applicable. If the sealant is cold poured, sealant shall be one of the following, whether it is polysulfide meeting the requirements of IS 11433 or BS 5212 part 2. If it is polyurethane, it should meet the specifications given in BS 5212. If it is silicone, it should meet the specifications given in ASTM 589304. Separation membranes, which are generally used between the DLC and the PQC. These separation membranes shall be impermeable PVC sheets of 125 microns or 150 microns as per IRC 15/2017. Thick, transparent or white in color, laid flat with minimum creases. Most specifies 125 micron, whereas IRC 15/2017 specifies 150 micron thickness of the separation membranes. The subbase shall be swept clean of all extraneous materials using air compressor before applying the sheet. Overlap of plastic sheets shall be at least 300 millimeters, width 3.5 meters. It may be nailed to the lower layers with concrete nails. The separation membrane shall be omitted when two layers of wax-based curing compound is applied on top of the TLCs. Requirement of preformed seals as per ASTM D2628. If you see the table 600.4 talks about the preformed seals as per ASTM D2628, which gives you the requirement in terms of the tensile strength, which is minimum 13.8 MPa, and the test method adopted is D412. Elongation at break is minimum 250%, and the test method is again D412. Hardness, which is a type A durometer, is ranging from 55 plus minus 5 points, tested as per D2240 ASTM methods. Hardness change type A durometer, if you see 0 to plus 10 points, the test method adopted is D471. Oil swell ASTM oil 3 and 70 hours at 100 degrees. Weight changes 45% maximum is allowed, and the test method adopted is D1149. So these are the methods or the test methods which one has to follow to meet the requirements specified for preformed seals to be used in PQC roads. So material suitability, if you see, size of the material is 31.5 millimeters. Water absorption is 2%. Soundness test for sodium sulfate is 12% maximum, and magnesium sulfate is 18% maximum after 5 cycles of test. Los Angeles abrasion value is less than 35. Combined flakiness and elongation index is less than 35%. Sand equivalent value not less than 50%, and aggregates shall not be alkali reactive in nature, which has to be used in PQC roads. So to summarize this module, we talked about the definition of the PQC or the pavement quality concrete. We talked about the different materials which can be utilized for making a good durable PQC road in all respect, whether it is in the mix of the PQC or it is after paving the PQC materials. Like we talked about the dowel bars, we talked about the sealants, we talked about the filler boards, we talked about the aggregates, which is generally used as a portion of materials to be mixed in the concrete mixes. We talked about the type of the different types of cements which can be added, or we talked about the mineral admixtures like fly ash, GGBFS, silica fumes, metakaolin, and so on. So the specification of the materials as given in MORTS specifications or as given in IRCs were also discussed. Like fly ash, if you see, the specified range or specifications as per MORTH is you can add only 20% fly ash, whereas as per IRC you can go up to 25% of fly ash. Similarly, if you see the fibers, there is a variation as given in MORTH and as given in IRC. So all these details were discussed in this module. In the next upcoming module, we will talk about the design mix of PQC, the pure quality concrete. Till then, thank you.